Most toxic people in and around your life have turned into demons, and they don't even see it, but you do. And that's what's truly terrifying. You notice it. You're paying attention to it. You're watching their every move, and it terrifies you, as it does me. And you've got to do something about it before it's too late. Because otherwise, if you keep buying into the bullshit, that's where you destroy your life and future. And speaking of which, you need to join the #1 free community, which is all about self-improvement and no fluff, no bullshit. Join the No Bullshit Society for free today. The link's in the description and pinned comment just down below. Now, I don't care if you're religious or not. I'm talking about people being more evil, more demonic than ever before. Most of these individuals lack souls, and they operate, treat you, and especially themselves in a similar way. Look at these OnlyFans models who are dead inside. You can see it in their eyes. And they claim, well, I'm enjoying what I do, it's work, etc. And society rewards that, which I'll touch on a little bit later. Look at people being more colder, more ruthless than ever before. And they're giving into these aggressive, negative, harsh, abusive-like emotions rather than actually carrying themselves and having decorum. And let's even talk about relationships, from our marriages to our romantic to the ones with our parents, siblings, our neighbors, etc. These relationships are strained, broken beyond repair, and we are basically in bed with the devil. What the hell do? We can pray if we're religious, we can try and cleanse ourselves, but when we are in the presence of those who have truly fallen off the wagon, truly gone to the other extreme, there's no hope for them. I recently did a video about how some people don't want to be saved. These people need saving, but it starts inwardly. And if we don't save ourselves from their clutches, it is too late. I want you to imagine a basket of fruit, and let's say it's a basket of oranges, and I put a rotten orange that needs to be thrown away in this basket of fresh, ripe, beautiful fruit. Eventually, that rotten orange will spread just naturally by association, and then all of those oranges will be rotten to the core. That's what these people are. They are rotten to the core. They are evil beyond repair. They are toxic beyond repair. And the longer you engage with them, the longer you try to turn the other cheek, bite your tongue and try and change them at the same time, is where you shoot yourself in the foot and actually turn into that rotten fruit all along. It only takes one bad apple, one bad orange, one toxic person. Now, why can't they see the fact that they're more demonic and evil than ever before? It is because they have gone too far. A great example of this is someone I know of who was thinking of cheating on their wife. They are extremely narcissistic and toxic, very blessed in life, got a beautiful child and everything, but they thought and assumed that it's okay to start flirting with women online, and then it transpired into meeting up with women and then sleeping with multiple women, then having multiple relationships, then a secret family, and so on and so forth. He went too far gone, and now he's cold and ruthless and nasty to his former wife and his former child as well, because he doesn't care. You take one step, then another step, then another step, another step, and then before you know, you have plunged yourself into darkness. Now, you might not think affairs are a bad thing, but I want you to be the one on the receiving end of the partner so selfish, demonic, and evil that they would throw away your love and affection for a cheap thrill, and then not just one, but multiple cheap thrills, have another family, and so on. It's heartbreaking. It's soul destroying, and that is why they are demonic. Your soul is being destroyed. There are people that are good, healthy, and genuine who bring light to your life, who invigorate our soul, invigorate our energy, invigorate our well-being. But then these demons who can't see it are too far gone that they don't even know what's good or bad anymore. If you're a moral person, and I assume you are because you watch my channel, you have good morals, good values, and it's got nothing to do with being conservative or anything like that. It's just having good, healthy principles and standards of people. These people do not have standards, hence why they cannot see it. The standards are long gone from every single trip, every single plummet into the depths of their own personal hell of their own creation. Now let's talk about emotional possession here. These people are possessed by rage, envy, and envy is different to jealousy. Jealousy is like, oh, I want what you have. Envy is, I want whatever you've got taken away from you, and I want you to suffer. Oh. And other angry emotion, rage and disrespect, abuse, toxicity, and so on. When you are emotionally possessed by these things, you lose control. Hence why an abusive, toxic, disrespectful person will lash out, will get physical, will say unspeakable things and do unspeakable things. These people are so far gone that they'll even do the following. They'll even say, do you know what? I didn't like the way you spoke to me, so I'm going to go out and have an affair. I'm going to go out and blow all of our life savings to punish you. But if you don't know what's wrong, you don't know what's wrong. Yeah, that's what these people are like. That's how scary and terrifying it is. They are possessed by their negative, evil emotions. That's it. They may have the odd moment, the sprinkle of happiness, joy, and, good vibes, occasionally, 1 in 100. But 99% of the time they are wrapped around those emotions that suck them down into a void, a vortex of evil and despair. Do you want to be sucked into this vortex? Do you want to be in this black hole of darkness? I think not. Surely you don't want that. Okay? But that's the problem. They are possessed by these evil emotions. And let's talk about the culture of soullessness as well. I touched on it originally. Think of these OnlyFans models, these, what you want to call them models, these women that sell their bodies and are earning a fortune. It's as bad as the people paying as them earning for what they do. Through promiscuity, through selling their bodies, selling their livelihoods, selling their dignity, it sells. People like me who try to provide value, try to say it as it is, who try to help people, have a slow progress when it comes to growth on social media. However, those who are happy to be controversial, I'm going to say controversial, commit crimes, become, celebrities overnight by doing something extremely illegal or, very promiscuous, etc., blah, 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 whatever they do, and however they do it, they become famous, they become successful. And we put them on a pedestal. They become TikTok stars overnight. They become short form content creators by basically being narcissistic assholes. Or they sell their bodies and sex, etc., and they are rewarded for it. And we celebrate that. Nowadays, we don't call them out. The media outlets have these models and these OnlyFans people on there and talk about why they're doing it when it's free publicity. People will blow up literally overnight by being chavs, by being scum, by being, just a menace to society. That's the world we live in, a culture of soullessness. And then you get brand deals from it, and then you get sponsorships, and then you get huge growth, and then suddenly they change their careers, and they become presenters, or they become ambassadors of these companies. It's sickening. No one wants to reward hard work anymore. No one wants to reward genuine opinion because people don't want to hear it. People would rather watch something vulgar, something nasty, something evil, something illegal. There's no soullessness in that for you. Where do you get connection? Where do you get growth? Where do you get anything with these people? And they don't see it because they are crowded and shrouded even by the money, by the claim to fame, by the explosive growth overnight. And it inspires the next generation. If they can do that, why can't I? Or even people older. Well, if they got away with it, why shouldn't I? And speaking of which, let's talk about the relationship angle one last time. Relationships are very few and far between now. How many good, healthy relationships do you genuinely have? And I can debunk your relationships straight away, friendships as well. You can know the value of an individual either in a crisis or in a celebration. If they are not there to clap and applaud for you in a celebration, maybe you overcome something, maybe you get married, whatever, that's not a friend, that's not a family member, and obviously if it's a relationship, not a partner. And where are they in a crisis? Do they call? Do they text? Do they show up? Are they there for you? You want to know how demonic these people are? These people are so sinister and so far gone that, let's say you're going through, God forbid, a health crisis. Let's say financially you're in the shit. Let's say your life has fallen apart and you need help. They'll revel in your misery. They'll enjoy it. They'll smile. They'll smirk. Or from the envious point of view, they'll say, I hope something goes wrong, and robs them of their happiness. They don't deserve happiness. That's how sick and twisted these individuals have become. And that is the easiest and simplest way to determine if someone is there for you and someone is not, because they show up to both, not one or the other. They show up to both. And don't mistake those who show up for the crisis, because if they can't show up to the celebration, it means that they enjoyed the crisis. So what the hell do you do? If these people have turned into demons, are more evil, more sinister than ever before, and they can't see it, what do you do? Well, first of all, you don't save them. You cannot save them. It is beyond repair. They are beyond your saving. They are beyond our pay grade of trying to figure out who they are. And we can be armchair psychiatrists and shoot ourselves in the foot because we don't know what the hell we're doing. However, only thing we can do is save and protect ourselves. Cleanse ourselves from the evil, from the nastiness, the evil eye, the soullessness, and get back to course, back to reality. And again, even if you're not religious, even if you're not practicing, this is your energy we're talking about. This is your aura. I want you to imagine that vortex to their own personal hell and personal selfishness and toxicity. You get close to that, you will be sucked in and you will not be able to get out. It is a black hole. Remove yourself. Say it as it is. I can't do this anymore. End that relationship. Leave that job. Tell your family, I can't do this anymore. Put them at arm's length. Stop associating with these individuals because, like I said, it is not your job, responsibility to save them. And even from a religious point of view, if you've prayed for them and you've tried to save them and it still hasn't, then that is their own doing. You are better off letting them suck themselves into that vortex than take you down with them. If they take you down with them, your life is over. And you've got more to live. You've got more to offer in this world. And don't fall for the bullshit that manipulates you to stay. And speaking of which, again, join the No Bullshit Society, the only self-improvement community in the world which is free and encourages people to change and level up and actually have the uncomfortable conversations and so much more. It's not a place to dwell and be doom and gloom or conspiratize with theories, etc. It's a place to change and grow and protect yourself in such situations and be respected and held accountable by like-minded people just like you. We've got over 500 members. Join for free today. The link's in the description down below. I pray for those people who have literally fallen off the wagon, but again, I'm also praying for myself and I'm praying for you because we need to protect ourselves. We need to move on. We need to cleanse ourselves from that evil energy, from that horrible, horrible environment, because it's not going to get any better. Trust me, it only gets worse.